Quantum Edge Pro 2.0 getting ready to drop first of the month, July 1st. So make sure to hop on that. Y'all can get a discount early, you know what I'm saying? Before the launch, we got 50% off. I personally, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's on you, whatever you choose to do, but I'm just letting y'all know what it is. I did want to come and talk to y'all about something. I want to talk to y'all about automated trading. And it really isn't about anything specific. Like, okay, so there's not really a specific, it's not specific to algorithmic versus machine learning. It doesn't really make any difference. Like, they both pretty much are the same in large part. Not, I mean, obviously, machine learning stores information and can build off of that. So, whereas algorithmic, it is more so static in its status, unless you have adaptive weighings and, CSV files where it's storing data and re-optimizing itself based off of whatever benchmark you guys set. I don't know how deep some of you guys are into algorithmic trading, but I did want to talk about that for this week. I had a little bit of free time, you know what I'm saying? I've been really, really busy. I'm sorry I haven't been as active as I usually am. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for the launch, got a lot of things going on. And but I just wanted to talk to y'all about the algorithmic side of trading, or well, not, I shouldn't even say that. The automated side is that as I was having a conversation with one of my teammates, and one thing that came up, and I'm sure you guys already know, like overcomplicating things, it's common for people to say stuff like, oh yeah, well, don't, like keep it simple, stuff like that, like go back to the basics and all this type of stuff. That's all well and good, you know what I'm saying? We're not basic over here, so I ain't gonna lie, like I don't do no basic. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? There is a balance to be kept. There's a lot of EAs out there, guys, that's garbage. It's just a bunch of indicators smashed together. And you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like every calculation that you got in your code should be complementary to each other. Like they should all complement each other in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be any redundancies. Everything should build on the other thing. And so I just wanted to bring that up because I see a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying, like, especially like on YouTube, Instagram, when I be listening to Reddit sometimes, I be looking at people's strategies and I see how they put their joints together and all that. And even sometimes y'all discretionary traders, you know what I'm saying, like y'all be having, whereas though you may have like 4 or 5 different indicators on the chart, but all your indicators are like pretty much redundant. I mean, for the most part, you might have like 4 different oscillators. Now, granted, you know what I'm saying? Certain oscillators, you should have more than one oscillator, depending on which ones it is. I'm not gonna go too much in depth with that, but definitely different things can be in the same category and still complement each other, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Because it depends on the calculation. So I'm not gonna go too deep in all that, make the video too long. But I just wanted to, whether you guys are purely on the algorithmic side, whether you're on the machine learning side, because it is the same on the machine learning side. There is overfitting on the machine learning side, guys. Don't nobody tell you nothing different. You know what I'm saying? Machine learning got it. We optimize AI too. Like it's no different. There's no oh well, if you do AI, then all of a sudden all the problems go away. No, they're still there. It's still there. Everything is still there. So the overfitting is still there. The over optimization, curve fitting, the over complications, all of that type of stuff. Like it's still applicable on both sides. It's just automated trading, just period. You know what I mean? And there's ways around that. You know, me and my team, we utilize, you know what I'm saying, Monte Carlo very heavily, but also Kaplan Confidence, and Bayesian Fusion. And now, if you guys are using any type of Bayesian Fusion, you know that you're stacking different calculations from different time frames, but you're fusing it, and it's almost like it's one calculation, but it's not really one. They're weighted almost. They're fused, you know what I mean? And then you have your Bayesian confidence level that'll kind of adjust itself in real time based off of what has worked, like the step before that step, if that makes sense. Or like, say for instance, if it had a trade or the last series of 15 trades, you know, this weighting process work, then that'll be its confidence, and then it'll move forward with that. And then if that changes in the future, then it'll reweigh. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing about Bayesian fusion, because you get the benefit of all time frames with one time frame, essentially, if that makes sense. Like, you get the benefit of all the time. It's kind of like looking at minute one time frame all the way through, but knowing how to put it into perspective based off of, the statistics. You know what I'm saying? So like, um so it's a objective view of each time frame. Obviously, you guys don't want to be, unless you're a scalper and you're, some people are just built for that 1 minute time frame scalping stuff. Is dangerous, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of high frequency trading systems. I already talked to you all about that. I'm not going to go back into that. But I just wanted to bring that up, you know what I'm saying, for y'all that are building strategies out there. It's all good. Try a lot of stuff, test a lot of things out, you know what I'm saying? But make sure that you don't overcomplicate it, because the law of diminishing returns will kick in at some point and you're going to feel it. Don't want that to happen to you guys. This is Quant Warren, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give you all that, you know what I mean? Because we was having a conversation about something that I had disagreement with regard to quantum, and I just wanted to bring that up to y'all. So, all right. Obviously, next Sunday, gonna have the next video, learning video, and drop that on Sunday. So I'll see y'all then. All right. Till then, have a good day, guys. All right.